Hello there and welcome to my channel. This is Nongon and today we're playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. This is chapter 12 of a full hard mode stay bad playthrough. And by stay bad, hard mode's pretty self-explanatory. We're playing on hard mode. We're going to do 1 through 18. Stay bad is kind of basically is how you play this without getting good. It's a very basic loadout. It's a very... we don't change the loadout very much, maybe 0 times during a chapter, maybe once or twice during a chapter, depending. We're ignoring a whole ton of mechanics, a lot of stagger mechanics, a lot of just different things that the game gives you to be more successful. We're sticking with mostly hit it with your stick until it falls down and have enough defense to hold yourself up. The basic loadout I'll put in the description too, but it's the weapons that give you the best physical attack. AERITH's physical attack, I believe, is a magic attack, so her 131 reinforced staff is there. Chain Bangle, Force Bracelet, Supreme Bracer, that's the best I had. You can get more of these, like Force Bracelets or the Chain Bangle especially, by playing multiple playthroughs, but I just used what I had. And then for accessories, the Circlet and Champion Belt, I don't know, I don't even know what those do anymore. It's been a while since I adjusted them. But the Gotterdammerung is the most important accessory for Stay Bad. It allows you to start every battle with your limit break and then recharges your limit break gauge like 3 or 4 times the normal rate. You get that by beating the top secrets challenge in chapter 17 in the combat simulator. And that is the first video in this playlist. So if you go there, you can do an entire hard mode playthrough with this, and it is an absolute game changer. Saves you a whole bunch of worry about things. As far as materia goes, we have a very basic loadout for this as well, which I'm going to adjust right now. This was ice. We're going to switch it to fire. So basically, we have 1 elemental materia attached to elemental in our weapon, and this is chosen by the weakness of the majority of the enemies or the boss in the level. You can switch that accordingly to whatever is most effective. In this case, we're going to go with fire. We'll see how that works. And then everybody's got 2 HP ups and 2 MP ups just to, make the numbers bigger. Takes them longer to fall. Everybody can heal, everybody can revive, and then we put as many first strikes on as we can. So I'm going to switch all 3 of these back over to ice. Again, healing, revive, first strike. The summons don't matter over here. Make sure you equip everybody with at least a summon. It gives you stat boosts. Even if you don't use them, it's helpful because it gives you stat boosts just for equipping them. So we're going to switch her back to fire as well. She had wind, and I'm just going to take it off. AERITH currently is my healer. That's about to change, but we're going to leave it for now. And so she's got Magnify attached to healing, which allows her to cast Cure or Regen on the whole party at once. And I went ahead and put Poison on her just as a general rule at this point. Most of the bosses are susceptible to poison, and you should poison them whenever you can. It just makes it that much easier. The biggest effect of the Gotterdammerung is that it ends all these normal battles, non-boss battles, almost instantly, which means you don't take damage during them. And that allows you to, see, we can start with Cross Slash. Again, I don't know why I did that. I mean, like I said, it's a stay bad playthrough, and I am bad. You got to hit the mysterious specters, not the enigmatic one, but, they don't do that much damage. It's not that hard of a battle, so I'll just keep talking to you while we're doing this. So basically, MP is your magic power points, is one of the most scarce resources in a hard mode playthrough. You cannot use items at all. And all right, I lost track of, there we go. Okay, cannot use items at all. Resting at the benches will only heal your health. It will not heal your magic. And so as a result, you really have to go chapter by chapter and conserve your MP as much as possible. When you are not healing during a chapter because you're killing everybody so quickly, that is an absolutely wonderful way to conserve MP. and it works pretty well throughout the majority. I don't honestly think we're going to need MP at all until Chapter 17. There's like 4 boss battles you got to fight at once or something, so...
I'd keep my distance if I were you.
So again, we're not super creative. We just hammer away at everything. And we're just going to continue to do that until they let us out of this battle. Again, nobody's doing a whole lot of damage, so the Enigmatic Spectre is not normally damageable, but there's no other mysterious ones to hit, so... Okay, there we go. We got a few more back. So you can damage the Enigmatic Spectre, but you can also just kind of wait them out by killing enough of the mysterious specters that they'll just go away. So.
Why don't you lead the way?
And we are done. Like I said, just hit them until they all give up. And then we're just going to keep on running. And again, I want to mention that I took about a 2-month break on this right after Chapter 10, and I'm just now back to Chapter 11 and 12. So my gameplay is not nearly as crisp as it was since I have not played this game in about 2 months. Fortunately, that's good, though, because that gives you an idea of how bad you really can stay and still beat hard mode. So if it makes you nervous, it is not all that difficult. Anything that you learn that you can improve on these loadouts or these strategies will help you tremendously, and you're welcome to do it. It's just, I just figured this is one where you can consistently get through here and not be bothered too much to mess with the loadouts and change everything for every battle and all that stuff. Like if you just kind of do what I do, you can just sort of cut your way up through the battles. So yeah, I'm just going to keep chugging along here, and I'll talk to you here momentarily. There's something I got to say here in about 5 levels of this little tower, and so I'll be back then. Okay, so we're back here after I died. I'm really glad I got to do this because there's a couple of things that I needed to talk about, and one of them is be wary when you are playing solo, when you're fighting solo. First of all, curing yourself takes time, and these helitroopers can interrupt that. So your ability to cure is greatly hampered when you're by yourself. Also, once you get to 0, that's it. That's game over. So just keep that in mind that there's nobody there to revive you. So you really do have to be super careful. The second thing I wanted to talk about is these stupid, obnoxious helitroopers. So they just sort of like fly up here, and they are the absolute worst when you're fighting as just Cloud because they do a ton of damage. You are a blade character. You see, I just did triple slash and did no damage. They're above me. I have no ranged attacks other than like a fire spell. And it's just bad news all around. If you can get them staggered, you're fine. But look at that. They just absolutely shredded me. So again, cast fire. Fire's real good. Whatever you can do to knock them down so that you can get them in your area is great. Again, don't be shy about using Kiraga here. You only have a few levels that you have to fight as when you're doing solo, so we'll try cross slash, but I think okay, that's it. All right, good. So again, be cautious, cure yourself a little bit. Don't be overly concerned about your MP on this section. If you need MP, you can hit those boxes to get MP shards or Mako shards. See, there's one right there. I generally don't do that. We have tons and tons of MP with our loadout, so I don't really worry about that. But if you're in a situation where you need them, the placement of the Mako shards will be the same every run. The other prizes in those boxes are random, but those are not. So just keep that in mind. If like that one will always be there. So just be real careful when you're fighting solo and use your cure generously. And I'll pick this up again when it gets interesting. But yeah, in the meantime, we'll just keep on fighting our way up the tower here.
You guys can't stay here! Come on, come on!
How else are we supposed to get to Wall Market?
Sir, you need to step away from the gate.
You have to open the gate! If you don't...
This way, everyone! Quickly!
Get out of Sector 7, please! You need to get as far away from Sector 7 as possible, right now! Go to Sector 5 or 6! You all have to get out of Sector 7, now! I've got to get to 7th Heaven.
What are you doing here?
That's it!
Before you get yourself killed.
Oh god, look out! Marlene. Oh no! Need to find another way to get there.
Damn it!
Gotta get through. Gotta find a way.
What the hell was that explosion about?
Finally! Are you almost there, okay? Will someone tell me what the hell is going on?
Makes any sense?
Huh? No need to rush. Steady now.
Oh, thank God the kids made it out in time.
Come on, we've got to go fine. Don't worry about me. We can get through this. We just have to work together. Get to Wall Market now. It's too dangerous here. This way. Quickly now. Keep moving. Stop. That way's already. Please, I need to get through. This is it. Almost there.
not working.
Confirmed. One more bird lost. Probably.
Please be okay. You're Marlene, right? Who? Tell you what, we'll grow lots of flowers at your new house.
Do you think that I could help too?
Of course you can. Hey, what's your favorite flower?
Where's Eric?
I sent her to 7th Heaven to get Marlene out.
In Wedge?
I asked him to show her the way.
Okay.
We can
Now
still
you're in
stop
for it.
this. Right?
Yeah, it's on you.
Let me handle it. Let's keep moving.
And where do you think you're going?
There!
I don't know about you, but I'm over this shit.
Gotcha! It's on you!
My turn. I'm through with you.
Man, you suck at hiding.
Time to burn.
What's up, guys?
Bring it!
Tifa show some time and give up.
Burn.
Let's do this!
You're out. Take the lead.
All set! It's on!
Taking over. Your turn. That's
late.
that.
I see you. How do you assholes like this? Well, if this is how you want to play it, that's fine by me.
Any last words? Call me fire.
Just a quick reminder for the Riot Shield folks. One fire-based spell will pressure them and put their shield down. Also, we've got Tifa, and I'm going to go ahead while we're here and do something that I probably should have done in the beginning of this episode, but we're just going to go ahead and do it. We no longer have AERITH, and we do have Barret. So we're just going to switch basically shot for shot the materia. I know a lot of it's the same. You see revive, magnify, healing. And we're again going to give bio poison to Barret. So now he's basically our healer, which is probably not the best, but you know, Stay bad, people. And he's got the EKG cannon. So AERITH is gone and will be until Chapter 17, so there's really no point in keeping her materia on. So yeah, we just went ahead and did it. Maybe a little late or a little early, depending. He'll be joining us later.
Okay.
But I just figured we'd go ahead and do it right now while I was thinking of it. So I'll be back when we get to the top.
Finish him off. Bring it.
You still want some more?
Time to get serious. You're as good as dead.
Looks like you guys are having the time of your life. What?
Seems we've lost control of the top floor.
Huh? Our guys are seriously struggling to take down these assholes?
Anyway, we may need to intervene personally.
Whatever you say, partner. Keep them busy, will ya?
No escape. You're mine. Now you're in for it. That's that. It's over. Any last words? Gotta be careful.
You're up.
Easy heal. Dumbass.
Just hang on. I'm coming. Good to go?
Shake it off. My turn. All right. Deal with that.
Not throwing in the towel. There.
Tifa, I'm sorry. for it. Don't overdo it.
I got this. Keep it
I'll
up.
end this.
Too late. Come on. Give him your all.
So you see that square that just popped up at the bottom left. You can hold that down to switch your menu. This is because we're about to fight a boss battle and Barret's going to join our party. I already did it a little bit ago. You can check the chapter stamp. There'll be a spot right there for that. But so we don't need to mess with the menu. We're just going to jump right in. General rule for damage affinities is human enemies are weak against fire and mechanical enemies are weak against lightning. So just keep that in mind. We haven't used Barret in a little while, so basically when overcharge is available, the triangle button, use it. When it's not, just hold down square, and when you get a full 2 damage bars, hit maximum fury. It will auto track. It's great. That's pretty much all you got to do with him. So, and yeah, that's it. You see, we already got the first phase of this battle done, just with a quick cross slash and a little bit of goodness from Barret.
I see you're doing whatever the hell you want. Guess I'm rubbing off on you.
And if you remember, Cloud is our, or I'm sorry, Barret is our healer, because we picked up everything from AERITH. But he's also our only ranged character, so we definitely want to make sure to do that. We're going to go ahead and put Bio on Reno. I don't know that it makes that much of a difference. He's going to die pretty quick, so... And you see Cloud's limit break is almost recharged again, which is perfect because we're going into the next phase. We're going to fight both of these jokers. Again, normally I put regen on. I've neglected to do that. I don't think you need to for this, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway.
Any landing you can walk away from.
Let's teach him the Turks two-step. You got this! What happens when you mess with the Turks?
You're up.
Let's do this. Not looking good.
If you're gonna pick a fight with the Turks, here's the beam in our body bag. Confident, ain't we?
Pushing it.
About damn time. Sorry.
Let me know. Watch yourself.
Mind over matter.
Oh, ha. Bring it.
Let's do this.
You see there with Tifa, I tried to heal, and she was interrupted in her cast, or I tried to heal. I tried to raise Barret. She was interrupted, and that kind of put us just a little bit off our rhythm. But that's pretty much how it goes with this stuff. They're really fast, and it's hard to get any of your attacks in.
After you.
If you kind of continue to switch between characters, that gives them a little less of a chance to mess you up like this. So it looks like Cloud needs some help. Barret's going to come over here, and we're going to get Kiraga on everybody. And Cloud did get healed, although Barret's cast, I think, got interrupted. So...
Don't overdo it.
Reno.
Don't get Gonna pull back.
Taking over.
I'll take over. Take the lead.
Let's do this.
Good to go.
And you know what, Roots on Slivers. I'm just gonna kill him. There's no reason to keep healing. Okay, and that's pretty much it. There's one more thing you got to do here for Chapter 12, which we'll get to right after this loading screen. Again, it's not elegant. It's hard to see what's going on sometimes, especially in these boss battles. But it is effective, and we still have 98, 62, and 96 of our MP, so we could have hung in there for quite a bit of time with just this basic strategy of physical attacks, triple slash, star shower, maximum fury, regen, nothing really great. But again, there's a lot of other things that make these battles go quicker and easier. I've chosen not to use them for this playthrough. That way anything you add makes this that much easier. So you absolutely can do it. Feel free to use it. Improve on the loadout. And that should be it for Chapter 12. And you'll get the completed Chapter 12 on hard difficulty. Again, this is episodic. That means you don't have to do them all in one go. If you find you're too weak and need to level up, you can drop the difficulty back down. Go, say, fight in the arena to level up some more. Get higher level materia, whatever you think you need. Practice on a lower difficulty. Come back and set it to hard, and it will all count. So we've done 1 through 12 in order, and we're going to keep up with the next 6. But in the meantime, stay bad, people. Non-gone is gone.